allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Forest Oak. Today is Thursday, January 25th, 2018. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Alexis for the award-winning Good Morning Forest Oak on WFOM TV.
Today is an early release day. Please take a moment to review the revised schedule.
The girls basketball team put forth a phenomenal effort in their game against Gettysburg Middle School. The entire team hustled and played well defensively. They never gave up. Sydney T scored all points for your Lady Cougars. The boys basketball team lost to Gettysburg Middle School yesterday by a score of 40-26. The team fought hard to stay in the game, cutting the lead to 7 points in the third quarter, but ultimately couldn't overcome Gettysburg's strong outside shooting performance. Ben Bradford and Jason Speller-Boyd again led the way in scoring with 9 points each. Jordan Seaton contributed a strong two-way performance, contributing 5 points and 5 rebounds on his own. In limited minutes, Isaiah Lynn added a basket and 3 rebounds. The boys look to get back in the win column away at Parkland next week, Wednesday.
Make dinner a selfless act by joining us for a fundraiser to support the Forest Oak Middle School Music Department. Come into the Chipotle at 564 North Frederick Avenue in Gaithersburg on Tuesday, January 30th, between 4 and 8 p.m. Tell the cashier you're supporting the cause to make sure that 50% of the proceeds will be donated to Forest Oak Middle School.
Work your way to the Media Center. For 10 Cougar Cash, you can buy a free period in the Media Center to read, relax, or use the makerspace. Tickets are on sale at the Cougar Emporium.
Attention members of the National Junior Honor Society. There will be a brief member meeting in the gym during Cougar Time on Monday, January 29th.
Now here is a vocabulary. The worst jokes from the best teachers.
Wow, that's quite an intro. Thank you. Before we get to the jokes I know you've all been waiting for, a couple of announcements for 6th graders. Those of you who are back from outdoor ed, I hope you had a wonderful time. Everyone that I got to interact with had a wonderful time. Those of you planning to go to session 2 or 3, which is happening next week, a couple of reminders. If you are going to session 2 on Monday, you will need to have someone drop you off with your things around 8:30. That way the buses have time to come and get out before your parents show up. And then make sure that someone is here to pick you up on Wednesday by 1 o'clock when your buses return. Those of you who are going to session 3, the same thing applies, but instead of on Monday, of course, it will be on Wednesday when you go. And I hope that you are looking forward to that. You can talk to all your friends who were there, and they will, I'm sure, tell you what a wonderful time everybody had. We had a just beautiful weather, and everyone had a great time. If you have any student service learning hour forms you've completed, those definitely need to be turned in. If you are interested in volunteering anywhere, again, the website is montgomeryserves.org. You need 75 hours completed before you graduate from high school. And now for some super hilarious jokes. Clesia is not convinced. What do you get when you throw books into the ocean? A tidal wave. That's the reaction I'm going for. Why is the forest so noisy? Because the trees all have bark. It took them a second. They got it, though. They got it. What is the scarecrow's favorite kind of fruit? Strawberries. The scarecrow is made out of... Anyway, let's see. One last one here. What starts and ends with an E but only has one letter? An envelope. You guys are all, everyone is way too young to get that joke. You don't need to, you're way too young for that joke to make any sense to you. All right, that's all I have. Back to our anchors.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Happy birthday to Tanya from Helen B. and Kimberly C.
Happy birthday to Ureli from Alexis, Erica, and all your friends.
From AccuWeather.com, the sunrise today occurred at 7:21 a.m. Today's weather will be mostly sunny with a high temperature of 42 degrees. The sunset tonight will occur at 5:21 p.m. The weather will be clear with a low temperature of 25 degrees.
That's all for today's edition of Good Morning Forest Oak. Please check your classroom clocks. The correct time is 8:18. I'm Sophia for Alexis. Have a thrilling Thursday.